Hello folks, this is Steve AB4L. This is part of Fayetteville Street we're facing. See that North Carolina Highway historical marker way over there? That was the first time I was ever in Asheville 20-something years ago. Okay, I'm turning around so we won't have the sun in our eyes at dawn. Welcomes you to Auto Legends. Oh yeah, okay. So here we go. First Street. That's the one to the left. First Street. Alright, look to the right and the left. Look this way. See, the field has recently been reworked. I don't have any traffic behind me. You see all of this? Now, it's not level and smooth, but somebody bought up all the land. It stretches to the horizon. So here's my guess about it. Somebody decided that there's more need for commercial land development along Business 64 here in Asheville. Ah, there was a creek there. Okay. I was just looking to my left. There used to be a little flash flood creek. So they got rid of all the tree stumps and everything, but they left one tree, two trees. There's a trailer truck there, and there's a... Oh, isn't this really exciting? I wonder what it'll look like in 5 years. So if we were to go down this way, there's the Oliver Rubber Company there. There's nobody behind me. So there's a street here, which I think is something like 3rd Street. And you can see that the contour is rough, but my guess is they'll eventually come in and they'll do more with this. They'll bring in dirt and they'll fill in and they'll smooth out, and it won't be level, but it will be like... Now I'm going to whip to the right so you see how rough it is. There was a commercial building there that got torn down more than a year ago. There's nobody behind me. And you see they put the straw down here. See, there's a mill, that's the rubber plant down there. So that gives you a feeling for what premium land looks like on the western side of Asheboro on Business 64. And what is likely to be put in there? Well, it could be more of what's to the right. There's nobody behind me. Okay, there's like the clothes bin there. There's a vape and tobacco shop. There's the cleaners, the T&Y Busters, whatever that is. Let's just look. These are smaller businesses. They're not nationwide brands. These are individual operators. There's the Bangkok Street Fair. What kind of food do you think that is? And then there's a bar that's simply delicious, and they got the bricks stacked up and you can sit outside when it's 100 degrees. There's the Salon Glamour Pro Barber. Parkway, I'm not promoting anything. Parkway Style Footwear Apparel. Sweet Q Members Only Private Lounge. Your beauty spot, skincare and everything under the bun. That's open. Toys, games, comics, Toy Buster. Cleaners. See, I only come into this shop, comic books. This one's been around for a long time. Comic book store. You want to get your comic books? Tobacco and vape, we already said. Tattoo. JK Nails, they have more than one location. The River Willow, what's that? Your spiritual haven. Oh, I know what this is. Crystals, herbs, candles, decor, teas, jewelry. I had a girlfriend, she's an expert at that, but that was a long time ago. Natural foods, get cumin. Some natural foods, there you go. Nobody behind me, there's hardly any traffic here. Okay. And the Sushi Zoo, right here. Very good. This is the Parkway Plaza. My guess is that vacant land down there could end up being like an extension of this. Look at how many shops there are. And they're active businesses. Smallholders, small business people. I'm thinking of my grandfather's store, how he started in the basement on Main Street selling fresh vegetables. And eventually became one of the major merchants on Main Street in where I grew up. Everybody knew him. But when he came to my hometown, he couldn't speak English. Some of those shops have people that will be like that. Steve AB4L is headed home now, saying see you in 73. Being careful, saying see you in 73.